एक न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट एंड डाइटिशियन, और जो काफी आते हैं हमारे एज यू नो हमारी एक टीवी चैनल भी है टाटा स्काई फैमिली हेल्थ, तो वो आए भी हैं पहले किलकारी शो पे, और आज हम स्पेशली बात करेंगे दिवाली या फेस्टिव सीजन और डाइट्स के बारे में, क्योंकि जैसे आप सबको पता है इस सीजन में बहुत खाने का बहुत होता है. There's a whole festivities around eating, drinking, making merry, which is great and we all love to celebrate. लेकिन आज हमारा टॉपिक है कि कैसे हम अपने आप को हेल्थी रखें in this festive season. तो जैसे कि हम हर बार करते हैं, इस टाइम भी हम ये पहले 10 मिनट रिजर्व करेंगे फॉर क्वेश्चंस जो आपने पहले भेजे हैं हमारे कम्युनिटी के लिंक के थ्रू या कम्युनिटी पे पोस्ट की हैं. So before I get started, if you can give just a brief introduction about yourself.
Sure. Hi, I'm Dr. Vandana Verma. I'm a nutritionist and a physiotherapist. I'm the founder of Fitness for All in Gurgaon. And I've been associated with Famhealth for a very long time now. और आप लोग मुझे, as she said, shows पे भी देखते हैं. So I'm very happy to be back and help you in whatever way I can.
So again, before we get started, तो हमारे community पे questions अगर आपको अगली बार के लिए post करने हैं या अगर आपको वंदना मैम से और कोई questions पूछने हैं, तो प्लीज आइए हमारी community पे famhealth.in/community and it's free to register. And once you're registered, जो भी आपके questions हैं about diet, about weight loss, आप please post करिए and we will have Vandana ma'am here to answer your questions for you. तो without further ado, let's get started. तो हमारा पहला question है कि my daughter is 28 and suffering from thyroid and PCOD, यानी कि polycystic ovary syndrome, जिसके बारे में हमने काफी बात की है with a gynecologist as well. और अगर आपको वो देखना है तो also head to famhealth.in/community. हमारे सारे videos about PCOS वहाँ पे हैं because it's become quite a prevalent condition in India. So the question is, how do you lose weight when you're suffering from thyroid and PCOS?
Okay. See, thyroid and PCOS are now very prominent. And काफी लोगों को अब सुनने में आता है PCOS and thyroid. Firstly, we need to understand कि PCOS हमें इतना ज्यादा क्यों सुनने में आ रहा है, पहले इतना कॉमन क्यों नहीं था. सो इट इज मोर ऑफ अ लाइफस्टाइल डिसऑर्डर. अगर आप अपना लाइफस्टाइल कंप्लीटली ठीक करेंगे तो आप इससे बाहर आ सकते हैं. यू कैन ट्रीट PCOS, व्हिच इज अ वेरी गुड न्यूज. PCOS इज नॉट वन ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स जो कि रहेगा आपके साथ. आप अगर प्रॉपर मेडिकेशन ले रहे हैं अपने डाइट में, इसको ट्रीट कर सकते हैं. एंड ऑल्सो थायराइड अगेन आपको इसकी मेडिकेशन कंटिन्यूअसली लेनी पड़ेगी. आप जो भी प्रिस्क्राइब आपकी मेडिकेशन है विद द डॉक्टर, यू हैव टू कंटिन्यू विद दैट. बट वन थिंग इज देयर, जितने भी लोगों को थायराइड या PCOS है, इनके लिए वेट लूज करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है, विच यू मस्ट बी एक्सपीरियंसिंग. So with my experience, one rule which I think works for PCOS and thyroid patients are consistency. आप अगर एक महीना कोई भी डाइट में चेंजेस करके उसको छोड़ देते हैं, यू विल नॉट रिड्यूस बिकॉज यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू रिड्यूस लाइक एनी नॉर्मल पर्सन. मेरा वेट अगर महीने में 3 kg रिड्यूस हो रहा है, एक थायराइड या को PCOS की प्रॉब्लम है, दूसरी को छोड़ देते हैं. सो द प्रॉब्लम लाइज नॉट विद द डाइट. आप कोई भी डाइट फॉलो करिए, उसके अंदर जो भी वेट लॉस डाइट्स, नॉर्मल वेट लॉस डाइट्स होती हैं, बट you have to do it for a longer time. You have to be more consistent with it, and you have to do more lifestyle changes. You have to stay away from processed food, packaged food, या फिर जिस तरीके से आप मानिए जैसे ब्रेड्स हैं, पूरी तरीके से आपसे अगर छोड़ सकते हैं. PCOS लाइफस्टाइल प्रॉब्लम है. अगर इन चीजों को हम छोड़ सकते हैं, it will become very easy for you to reduce weight. Try having home cooked food. Try having food on normal timings. Make a routine, make a discipline, make a perfect time for breakfast, lunch, evening, dinner. Try to have an early dinner. जो कि हम एक normal weight loss में diets follow करते हैं, वही आपको follow करना है. Nothing out of the box, but a longer period. It's not a short-term goal. And please take your medications with it. And also with PCOS patient, exercises plays a very important role. So exercising would increase your metabolism और ये आपको help करेगा.
और हमने ये भी सुना है, we have a gynecologist who also comes, और उन्होंने कहा था कि PCOS का इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस से कुछ लिंक हो सकता है, इसीलिए कार्ब्स.
सो डायबिटिक जो डाइट्स हैं वो हम मेजरली फॉलो करते हैं फॉर PCOS पेशेंट्स. बिकॉज आप इसके अंदर आप चाहें तो जिस तरीके से, अगर मैं आपको कुछ पॉइंटर्स बताऊं जो कि एज अ डायबिटिक या पीसीओएस पेशेंट आपको अवॉइड करना चाहिए और क्या चीज आपको लेनी चाहिए. सो अवॉइडिंग के लिए इफ आई टेल यू, यू हैव टू अवॉइड शुगरी ड्रिंक्स, यू हैव टू lower down your carbohydrates. Carbohydrates में भी आप जो ले रहे हैं वो complex carbohydrates लीजिए rather than taking like a white flour or something like a white rice. These are a no. So you should take carbohydrates जिसमें fiber content better है, जैसे कि oats हो गए या brown rice हो गया या फिर quinoa हो गया और something like ragi और multigrain आटा, right? Because insulin को regulate करने के लिए आपको fiber चाहिए. आपको प्रोटीन इनटेक बढ़ाना पड़ेगा अपना. अगर आप प्रोटीन बढ़ाएंगे आपको देर से भूख लगेगी बिकॉज इट स्टेज इनसाइड फॉर अ लॉन्गर टाइम, इट इज डाइजेस्टेड स्लोअर. सो ट्राई इंक्रीजिंग प्रोटीन, नॉन वेज एंड वेज सोर्सेज ऑफ प्रोटीन को इंक्रीज करिए. एट द सेम टाइम इफ यू आर डायबिटिक then you should be eating on regular interval. So आप अपना जो एक मील खा रहे हैं उसको पूरी तरीके से बिग मील करने से अच्छा है आप थोड़ी थोड़ी देर में खाइए, बिकॉज आपका भूख का पैटर्न भी इसी तरीके से, आपने ब्रेकफास्ट लिया 2 hours में समथिंग, फिर लंच, एंड टेक स्मॉलर पोर्शंस. Don't overboard with the portion sizes. That also keeps your insulin levels regulated and it further helps you in weight reduction, treating PCOS and at the same time treating diabetes.
Awesome. So carbs से we get a lot of questions
Yes.
कि carbs कैसे खाने चाहिए. So अभी हमने sort of from a diabetic, from a PCOS नजरिया से देखा कि carbs कैसे harmful हो सकते हैं, लेकिन now that we're talking about Diwali and diets, carbs तो हर जगह है. Indian diet में especially चावल होता है.
फ्रूट्स में भी.
हाँ.
So अगर मैं कहूँ आप फ्रूट्स खाइए एज अ फिलर, उसमें भी कार्ब्स हैं,
हाँ.
कार्ब्स को छोड़ना हमें नहीं है. So our 60% of the energy comes from carbohydrates. You don't have to leave carbs. You have to just choose the right carbs for yourself and good timings to consume carbs, wherein you can actually burn them out. अगर आप अपने डिनर टाइम में मैक्सिमम कार्ब्स खा रहे हैं, आप उसे किस तरीके से बर्न आउट करेंगे? That will turn into fat. So try having carbs in the lunch time, in the breakfast time, wherein you have time to burn them out, and choose the right carbs, which I've just told you. Try having complex carbs. Try having a dalia. Try having a whole wheat chapati. से better आप multigrain chapati लीजिए. And मैदा को पूरी तरीके से restrict करिए. Refined चीजों को restrict करिए. That is how you can prevent having the wrong carbs. So carbohydrates बंद नहीं करने. We just have to make wiser choices for ourselves. And whatever you do for reduction of weight, always remember the weight will come back if you do things which are unnatural to the body. As in if you leave a component completely from the body. आप पूरी तरीके से carbs को आज छोड़ रहे हैं और उसके बाद आप diets कर रहे हैं, आप आज reduce भी कर लेंगे, but you'll get all that weight back once you start, because you can't stay without carbohydrates.
Okay, so just मेरे लिए और हमारे viewers के लिए, what's the difference between multigrain and whole wheat?
As I said, we are increasing fiber.
Okay.
We're increasing.
तो multigrain में ज़्यादा होता है.
Multigrain में ज़्यादा होगा because more variety of आपको अनाज मिल रहा है. आप उसमें रागी डाल सकते हैं. आप अगर वैसे भी अगर आप 1 या 2 meals दिन की proper लेते हैं, you're not having enough kind of grains. Every grain has something to it. So if you are having a multigrain roti, you're having more fiber, and that way आप अपना insulin regulate कर रहे हैं. Fiber keeps you full for a long time. Fiber is responsible for good bowel movements. Fiber is responsible for regulating sugar levels. So fiber has a very important role. Dietary fiber हमारा अब कम हो रहा है. आप अपने meals में salad add करिए to increase the fiber intake. Have दाल्स जैसे छिलके वाली दाल है rather than having refined dals completely. So that way you'll increase the fiber and you will decrease, and also it keeps you full for a longer time. So now that you're on a weight reduction, you don't want to feel hungry as soon as you've had your lunch. So if you're having a multigrain roti, it will take time for it to digest. It's not easy to digest. जो आपको normally अगर आप rice लेते हैं, आप इमेजिन करिएगा और खुद देखिएगा, राइस लेने के विद इन हाफ एन आवर 40 मिनट्स आपको फिर भूख लग जाती है, बिकॉज वो इजीली डाइजेस्ट हो जाता है, राइट? अगर किसी का पेट खराब है, हम उसे खिचड़ी खाने के लिए बोलते हैं. खिचड़ी क्यों बोलते हैं? क्योंकि वो इजीली डाइजेस्ट हो जाता है, उसमें फाइबर कंटेंट बहुत लो है और इस रीजन से वो डायबिटिक्स के लिए खराब है. So that is the whole idea behind increasing your fiber content, so that your absorption becomes better, your hunger timing increases, and all of that. And
so actually you should be eating food that takes longer to digest.
Of course, so that you don't snack.
Okay.
If you're not full, you will, aate jate you will put your hand into maybe a biscuit, maybe anything which is lying, and you don't even count it as calories. मैंने बहुत लोगों को देखा, मैम मैंने कुछ नहीं खाया, मैंने तो बस 2 पापड़ खाए थे. So papad is not calorie less, right? So we don't even know that we have had something wrong. मैं तो कुछ खा. Best breakfast possible is a good protein, sugar, even fruits in the morning for a diabetic is not a very good idea. सबसे पहले सबसे important चीज है diabetics का सबसे ज़्यादा जो sugar levels haywire होता है that is in the breakfast time, right? Because you've been fasting throughout the night. तो सबसे ज़्यादा जो आपकी fluctuations हैं वो morning में होती हैं. So इसीलिए अगर आप अपना morning, if you're a non-vegetarian, a good, maybe a egg white omelette or a whole egg with some good vegetable amount and maybe one besan chila to go with it, or a dal chila is a good option. You can stuff a chila with tofu. You can stuff a chila with a little bit of paneer. Add vegetables to it. Fiber, protein ka good combination would keep you full for a long time, and you will not have a spike in the sugar. So agar aap apna sugar test karenge after your even your meal, it will not spike. So that is the best breakfast for diabetics.
The next question is, what is pre-diabetes and what is its treatment?
See, pre-diabetes is a condition wherein abhi aap puri tarike se there is this HbA1c is a criteria wherein we see who is a diabetic or iska range kitna hai, iska control kitna hai, good hai, fair hai. So somebody who is reaching towards diabetes, abhi puri tarike se usko diabetes detect nahi hua hai, but usko hum medication pe bhi nahi dal sakte abhi. So that is a pre-diabetic stage, and that is the best stage to start your diet and control your sugar levels so that you don't have to get onto the diet, to the medicines. Because once you get onto the medicines, there is a very low probability कि आप medicine से पूरी तरीके से बाहर आएंगे. So you'll have to. And every medicine has a side effect. So doctors don't really want to put you on medication. The first thing they'll tell you is कि आप अपना lifestyle change करिए, अपनी डाइट चेंज करिए, एक्सरसाइज शुरू करिए. अगर आपका डाइट उससे कंट्रोल नहीं हो रहा, then they put you on medication. So pre-diabetic is a stage wherein you're not diabetic, but you are reaching towards that.
Okay. So before we sort of pivot towards the live questions, the last question, which is kind of now moving towards our topic, जो था festive season, Diwali or diet management. Obviously, Diwali party, any kind of party that's happening रात को होती है. So one of the questions that we got is, अगर मुझे weight lose करना है या अपना healthy weight maintain करना है, तो dinner के लिए मैं क्या खाऊं?
See, as I told you, dinner के लिए आप try करिए आप बहुत heavy carbohydrate, कोई भी चीज जिसमें बहुत ज्यादा carbohydrate है उसे consume कम करिए. Early dinner is the best option. आप कुछ भी खाएं, अगर आप 7:30 तक खा रहे हैं, you have ample time to digest it, and it will not stick on your belly, right? It is my personally tried thing. Early dinner always works for everybody.
तो पार्टी के पहले
थोड़ा सा खा के चले जाओ so that you don't binge over there. That is also one thing which we generally do. हम लोग अपने आप को पूरी तरीके से starve करते हैं कि आज हमने पार्टी पे जाना है, so I am not going to eat the whole day, right? But what does
और फिर 3-4 फोटो ले ली, अब मैं खाऊंगी.
Yeah, so exactly what happens is आपने खाया नहीं पहले, so आपको अंदर से भूख तो लगी है, and when you see so much food, you are enticed and you are also hungry. So my go-to thing is that before going to a party, have a good snack which is full of fiber, which has a good amount of protein. I'll give you some options also for it, and you can have that. Have plenty of water, or just rehydrate yourself completely. Have a lemonade or a coconut water before stepping out, so that when you reach into a party, food is not the first thing you have to straight away run to. कि अब मैंने सुबह से नहीं खाया, आप पूरे जेल से किसी को निकालोगे तो वो सीधा रश करेगा बाहर. So अगर आप थोड़ा सा खा के जाएंगे, you will definitely eat more sensibly, and you will not eat those things which were not very attractive to look at. Now what we do is we try everything because we were hungry. जो सामने आया सबसे पहले वही खा लिया. Then that time you will be in a position to choose wisely. So that's my take on dinner.
Okay. Now we'll take some questions that are being asked live. So the first question we have is Herbalife good for weight loss?
I'm not the right person to say that. I personally don't believe in any products. So I always feel कि आप वो चीज करिए जो कि आपके किचन से निकल रही है, आप वो चीज करिए जिसको आप हमेशा कर सकते हैं. कोई भी प्रोडक्ट अगर आप पूरी लाइफ उसको सस्टेन कर सकते हैं, आप अपना मनी स्पेंड कर सकते हैं, then you can very well go with this. But I can't comment on any brand as per se.
Right. So the next question is sort of a larger question that we wanted to ask you is motivation. Now, the question itself is, my dad has thyroid. How do I motivate him to lose weight? लेकिन इस क्वेश्चन को आंसर करने के बाद I'd like to know, generally speaking, कि हम motivated कैसे रहें, especially parties हो रही हैं,
See, parties अभी season है, right? हम आज जिस topic पे बात करने आए हैं, let's talk about that and we'll cover this also. So now Diwali है, साल में एक बार आती है. This is what I hear from everybody, that it's Diwali and I'm supposed to eat. There are all parties all over happening. So I am not saying that don't eat या बाहर जाके खाइए मत. आपके लिए मैं कुछ अमेजिंग टिप्स लेके आई हूँ आज, जो कि मैं पर्सनली भी फॉलो करती हूँ फॉर ऑल माय पार्टीज, विच यू कैन इजीली फॉलो, राइट? एंड जहां तक हम मोटिवेशन की बात करते हैं, motivation actually depends on person to person. There are different ways to motivate a person. Some people get motivated by looks, some people get motivated by health, some people get motivated by responsibilities. So if a girl comes to me, a college going girl, she might feel motivated if I tell her ki aapka weight reduce hone se you will fit into a shorts, you will look good, you will get a lot of friends, your acne would remove. That would motivate her. Example, PCOS le lijiye aap. PCOS mein acne, hirsutism, all these are problems which a person gets into, girls. So अगर हम उनको बोलें कि आपका acne remove हो जाएगा, आपके ये facial hair remove हो जाएंगे, and you'll reduce weight, you'll look good, you'll have a flawless skin, that would motivate her, right? But if I tell her कि you won't be able to bear a child at the age of 35, that will not motivate her, because at the age of 16 she's not thinking about a child. So she'll be like, it's okay, I'll not bear a child, I'd rather eat my pizza. So you have to really understand आप किस एज ग्रुप को मोटिवेट कर रहे हैं, वो किस चीज से खुद मोटिवेट होंगे. आप अपने फादर के लिए, जिन्होंने भी ये क्वेश्चन पूछा है, यू हैव टू रियली अंडरस्टैंड कि वो उनकी वीकनेस क्या है, व्हाट वुड मेक हिम want to reduce weight. जब तक एक पेशेंट खुद वेट रिड्यूस नहीं करना चाहता, तब तक आप उसे कुछ नहीं कर. मैं एक डाइट बना के दे सकती हूँ, आप खाना बना के दे सकते हो, लेकिन वो 2 दिन खाएंगे, 3 दिन खाएंगे. बट इफ ही इज मेंटली नॉट रेडी, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. फॉर दैट आई वुड वांट यू टू टेक हिम टू अ डाइटिशियन, बिकॉज अ डाइटिशियन इज द राइट पर्सन टू मेक हिम अंडरस्टैंड the reason for him to reduce weight, maybe in a medical way, wherein I have seen many people who come to me ki meri nahi sunte, aapki sunenge, and that does happen. So even my dad don't listen to me, he might listen to some other dietitian. So it's with everybody. Try to take him to the right person if you're not able to motivate him.
Awesome. So the next question we have is about cholesterol. So if you have high cholesterol, is it possible to reduce to normal value without?
Of course, yes. Diets are known to help in cholesterol. Even if you're on medication and not taking care of the diet, not taking care of the right things you're eating, the medication would go in vain. So बहुत जरूरी है कि आप अपनी डाइट का भी ध्यान रखें, चाहे आप दवाई ले रहे हैं या नहीं ले रहे. गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल और बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल अब सबको ही पता है. सो बच्चों को भी पता है कि गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल किन चीजों में है, बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल किन चीजों में है. सो ट्राई टू अडेप्ट मोर ऑफ गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल. नट्स खाइए, सीड्स खाइए, वॉलनट्स खाइए, अच्छा ऑयल कंज्यूम करिए, डीप फ्राइंग बार बार ही नहीं करिए, ऑयल को रीयूज ना करें, फ्राइंग को रीयूज ना करें. जनरली हम लोग फ्राई करके ऑयल को सेकंड टाइम के लिए यूज करते हैं. दैट इज वन ऑफ द वर्स्ट प्रैक्टिस व्हिच वी एज इंडियंस आर रियली डूइंग. इवन व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू एनी फूड जॉइंट जहाँ पे आप सपोज करिए फ्राइड चिकन खा रहे हैं, they are not using that oil for just once. Commercially viable ही नहीं है उनके लिए. So आपको अगर कोलेस्ट्रॉल की प्रॉब्लम है, you will have to really see the kind of oil you are eating, and also exercise plays a very important role in regulating. So fats are the major things which you have to see. कौन सा fat आप consume कर रहे हैं. Butter, ghee, ये सब आपको कम करना पड़ेगा. Ghee is still a good fat, but moderation is needed. So you can't be cooking in ghee completely, eating it पूरी तरीके से and not exercising and not burning it out. Then it will go and get jammed on you.
Okay. The next question we have is, what are the best diet options or food items for fatty liver?
See, fatty liver, again, if a person has fatty liver, the most probable thing is that he is obese. Okay, now it depends on which grade of fatty liver the person has, grade 1, 2 or 3. If the grade is above 2, then medical emergency में हम उससे करते हैं, आपको proper medication लेना पड़ेगा. If you have an alcoholic fatty liver, you have to reduce or you have to totally cut down on alcohol. If you have a non-alcoholic fatty liver, then you have to cut down on the fats completely and you have to lose weight. And losing weight diets we are discussing. So the diets remain same, the aim changes. फैट्स कंप्लीटली बंद करने पड़ेंगे, आप वेट रिड्यूस करेंगे. लिवर इज वन ऑर्गन व्हिच कैन रीजनरेट. सो आप ठीक भी कर सकते हैं अपने आप को. आप अगर आप ओवरवेट हैं, यू आर अबव 100, 105, गेट डाउन बाय 25-30 kilos and you will be there.
Okay, the next question we have is a very common problem, और जैसे हम बात कर रहे हैं about parties, festive season, ये at least मेरे घर में मुझे मेरी फैमिली को ज्यादा होता है when we have social occasions जहाँ पे हम अपना food monitor नहीं कर सकते हैं, but it's very common. Acidity. What do you do about acidity?
See, personal opinion, acidity happens when you overeat, mostly. Also when you eat things which don't suit your body. अगर आपको acidity की problem reoccur हो रही है, try to make a food chart of yours for a couple of days and see what food products are causing you acidity. There are some known products like cruciferous vegetables are known to cause acidity. Yes. But it's not necessary कि वो ही culprit हो. Some people get acidity with dairy products. So some people get acidity with a lot of gluten consumption. So you have to make a chart and see कि आपको किस चीज से acidity हो रही है and try to avoid that. Also, an early dinner would help acidity problems wherein you get time to digest. And also snacking, बहुत ज़्यादा snacking ना करके आप मील्स पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करिए और अपने डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम को टाइम दीजिए उसको डाइजेस्ट करने के लिए. बहुत फ्रीक्वेंट ईटिंग से भी एसिडिटी की प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है एंड बहुत लॉन्ग गैप से भी एसिडिटी की प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है.
वाओ,
जो लोग
could be anything then.
Yeah, so you have to really see कि आपको किस चीज से हो रही है. जो लोग काफी लंबा गैप देते हैं उन्हें भी एसिडिटी की प्रॉब्लम बहुत कॉमन है. और जो लोग बहुत ज्यादा खा रहे हैं, they're eating 8 to 9 times and not proper meals, they have acidity problem. Enough water is needed. आप पानी पीजिए खूब. बहुत बारी ये होता है कि आप खाना खाया उसको थोड़ी देर बाद you're again hungry, right? That's not hunger, that's thirst. Yeah. Most of the time we don't drink water. आप 2 glass पानी पीजिए, everything would come here. You were not hungry, and when we eat उसके आपने पिया नहीं, आपने खा लिया, that leads to acidity because that was not needed in the body.
Yeah.
Give your body more time to digest food.
या फिर कभी-कभी दिन में for me at least मैं पानी नहीं पीती लेकिन मैं कॉफी पीती हूँ.
Coffee causes acidity. If you have an acidity problem, yes. Coffee, अगर आप first thing in the morning पी रहे हो, आप empty stomach ले रहे हो, empty stomach is the prime time for you. So yeah. You should be having something better rather than having a tea or a coffee. You can combine your tea, have your tea and a coffee maybe after breakfast के थोड़ी देर बाद. Meals के साथ भी हमें अपनी tea and coffee नहीं लेनी चाहिए. You should have a gap because tea has components like tannins in which absorption of iron को वो restrict करते हैं. So आप tea और coffee को space out करके लीजिए whenever you are taking it.
So the next question we have is, why is it harder to lose weight each time you gain it back?
Why do you gain it back firstly? So if you reduce weight with lifestyle changes, if you reduce weight with things which you can do for a longer time, you would not gain back. If you are reducing and gaining, you're making a yo-yo pattern of it. आपको ये प्रॉब्लम रहेगी फिर, बिकॉज देन दैट मीन्स जो आप डाइट फॉलो कर रहे हैं वो हेल्दी डाइट्स नहीं है. आप बिल्कुल क्रैश पे जा रहे हैं और आप फिर बिल्कुल खा रहे हैं. सो ये बहुत कॉमनली मैंने लोगों को देखा है. जब आप फैट डाइट्स फॉलो करते हैं, आपने गूगल से कोई डाइट निकाली एंड यू स्टार्ट फॉलोइंग कि मुझे 1 महीने में 10 किलो कम करना है, मुझे पार्टी के लिए करना है, मुझे वेडिंग के लिए करना है, then you will gain that weight and nobody can help you in that. उसके लिए आपको एक ऐसा पैटर्न फॉलो करना पड़ेगा जो आपके लाइफस्टाइल के हिसाब से है और आपकी बॉडी के हिसाब से. Then you will not gain this weight back. So the problem lies with the diet you're following.
Okay. How many calories should we eat in a day?
See, now again, calories अगर हम RDA के हिसाब से देखें तो हमारे को 1900 to 2200 के बीच में in a day खानी चाहिए. But अगर आप weight loss के हिसाब से देखें, so it really depends कि कितना किलोग्राम आपको रिड्यूस करना है, उस हिसाब से हम कैलोरीज को डेफिसिट करते हैं. बिकॉज वेट रिडक्शन कैलोरी डेफिसिट करने से ही होता है. ईटिंग the same amount of calorie as any other person will not make you reduce weight. So for that, your personal case would be seen to see how many calories you should be eating for reducing. But for a normal individual, 2000 calories should be fine.
So जैसे आपने कहा कि calories reduce करनी होती है अगर हमें weight lose करनी है, तो carbs और weight loss का मतलब क्या relationship है? और the question itself is, should I cut carbs to lose weight?
We have just discussed that about the carbohydrate thing. Carbohydrate आपको reduce करना पड़ेगा, but carbohydrate is essential for the body. So try having better carbs rather than taking them out completely from your diet. And that would also cause calorie deficit, but you have to fill it up with more protein, fill it up with more fiber, fill it up with fruits and vegetables, and don't starve. So either people eat or they don't eat. There are two extremists. So you just have to eat the right thing, and it's not about not eating. Diet is not about not eating. Diet is about sensibly eating. So you want me to start with the tips?
Sure.
Or we have more questions.
We'll keep getting questions as it comes along. Okay. But if you have tips, we are always happy to hear.
So I have a list of tips which I have written for you, so that अब जो भी आप next parties कर रहे हैं उसमें आप इन tips को follow करिए।
Okay.
और फॉलो अगर आपने किया तो इसको आप प्लीज कमेंट करना बाद में that yes we have followed them and they have really helped me. They help me a lot, so I'm sure they will help you also.
Yes.
So first tip is that take smaller meals, right? अगर आप पोर्शन साइज को स्मॉल करिए, अगर आप किसी पार्टी पे जा रहे हैं so try taking a quarter छोटा प्लेट rather than a bigger plate, right? A छोटा प्लेट gives you a थिंक कि आपने काफी पूरा प्लेट भर लिया है, सो आपको वो इंडिकेशन मिलता है. ऑल्सो अमाउंट कम हो जाता है. आप इतना सारा बुफे सिस्टम है, काफी सारी चॉइसेस हैं, सो छोटी प्लेट में आप लेंगे तो आप स्मॉलर मील्स कंज्यूम करेंगे, बिकॉज पार्टी में इट्स नॉट अ गुड थिंग कि आप पूरा भर के खाइए और कंप्लीटली फुल होके आइए, बिकॉज अगेन ये मोस्टली डिनर्स होते हैं जितनी भी हमारी आउटिंग है. तो स्मॉलर मील इज समथिंग विच आई गो बाय. सेकेंडली इज ईट स्लो. So now eating slow will only happen if you eat something and go from the house. जो मैंने अभी आपको बोला, बिल्कुल ही hungry या बिल्कुल ही सुबह से आपने detox करके आप जा रहे हैं, so you will just go and grab whatever you are getting your way. So try eating slow, go slowly, थोड़ा थोड़ा करके खाइए, give yourself time to digest. It takes 20 minutes for our brain to also register that you are full. So उस 20 मिनट में आपने अगर maximum खा लिया, 20 मिनट बाद you will land up into acidity. Right? So try eating slowly. थोड़ा थोड़ा लीजिए, better options में से choose करिए, fried options को avoid करिए. So that is the second thing which you can do when you are on a party. Third thing which you can do is have the right things. Okay, so if I have two options, if I have a fried thing and if I have a grilled thing in front of me, if I have tandoori vegetables, if I have a paneer tikka and I have a paneer fried, I would opt for a tikka. So mode of cooking is very important. किस तरीके से उसको कुक किया गया है, अगर हम उस पर थोड़ा सा भी अपने आप को रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर सकते हैं, यू कैन सेव योरसेल्फ फ्रॉम गेनिंग दोज एक्स्ट्रा किलोज जो कि हम अपनी इस टाइम पे करते हैं. देन मिठाईज एट होम. Okay, I am in big favor कि at least ये festivities के time पे when the production increases so much, adulteration also increases.
Yeah,
a lot, right? So अगर आप घर में अपनी मिठाइयाँ बनाएंगे, आप quality check कर सकते हैं, आपने क्या ingredients use किए हैं, आप मीठा अपने हिसाब से डाल सकते हैं. You can also change the मीठा from white sugar to options like dates, or you can change it by jaggery. So natural options के साथ उससे alter कर सकते हैं. अगर आप बाहर से लेते हैं तो you are stuck to चीनी. Right? So white sugar avoid करना अपने आप में, because मिठाई खाना इस टाइम पे everybody wants to and everybody craves for. But घर की बनी हुई मिठाई, if it is a घर का बना हुआ बेसन का लड्डू और घर का बना हुआ बर्फी और कोकोनट लड्डू, it is a better option rather than having anything from outside.
And related to this, अभी मुझे एक question दिखाई दे रहा है कि my child has diabetes और दिवाली है, how can I handle my child's diabetes with so many sweets around? और जैसे वंदना मैम ने अभी कहा, you should try and make मिठाई या मीठा जो खाना है घर पे खाओ. और if you're interested, अगले हफ्ते हम बना रहे हैं healthy and diabetic friendly मिठाई and with Chef Nishant next Friday, right on our community at famhealth.in/community. से आप सबको information भेजेंगे इस बारे में, but I just wanted to tell you that we are doing a diabetic Diwali special with Chef Nishant next Friday.
See, I would again repeat, अगर एक बच्चे को डायबिटीज है, that means उसको टाइप ए डायबिटीज, और बच्चों को नो बोलना is a very difficult thing. अगर आप अपने बच्चे की मिठाई घर पे बना रहे हैं, there is nothing better you can do. Also, आप उसकी मिठाई को थोड़ा चेंज कर सकते हैं. आप गाजर का, जिसे कहते हैं गाजर का हलवा, उसमें आप कैरेट दे रहे हैं उसको. शुगर में आप नेचुरल शुगर यूज करिए, राइट? दैट यू कैन कंट्रोल. वन, उसमें आप चीनी नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं. आप एटलीस्ट न्यूट्रिशनली डेंस कोई भी स्वीट उसको दे रहे हैं, rather than giving the child a jalebi. Okay, जलेबी इज व्हाट, मैदा, फ्राइड एंड शुगर की चाशनी. इससे बेटर है कि आप उससे गाजर का हलवा दे रहे हैं, या फिर आप उसको आटे का हलवा बना के दे रहे हैं, या फिर कोकोनट लड्डू. कोकोनट इज अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन फॉर सच किड्स. अगेन आप चीनी इसमें बिल्कुल यूज नहीं करेंगे, नेचुरल फॉर्म्स ऑफ शुगर यूज करिए. आई एम श्योर यू विल गेट, एंड आई वुड ऑल्सो लाइक टू वॉच दिस स्पेसिफिक एपिसोड ऑफ डायबिटिक मिठाइज and get more recipes for my sake. So I would want you to see that. You'll get more options. But that's the trick to it. Then I would also say, now Diwali pe, the major problem which happens is अगर आप किसी के घर दिवाली देने गए हैं, they would come with a platter of sweets and serving, and not taking anything in our community is like not accepted. प्यार सबका शुरू होता है आपने क्या खाया है उससे. So आप उसमें भी ऑप्ट कर सकते हैं, because ड्राई फ्रूट्स काफी अच्छे क्वांटिटी में अभी यूज होते हैं. सो अगर कोई भी आपको सर्व कर रहा है, ड्राई फ्रूट सर्विंग उसमें जरूर होगा. ट्राई टेकिंग अ आमंड और अ वॉलनट और मे बी अ रेजिन and not picking up a mithai, right, or a matti or a biscuit. Dry fruits में भी calories हैं, लेकिन at least they are not empty calories. You're getting some nutrition out of it. So that is how कि आपने सामने वाले का दिल भी रख लिया, and आपने अपनी health या अपनी diet को भी ज़्यादा नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाया. और अगर आपका बहुत मन है कोई specific मिठाई का, then the options are the small portions and eat slow. थोड़ा खाइए, भर के मत खाइए. So ये सारी चीजों को आप adapt कर सकते हैं. Also, increasing water intake would help you. So if you are stepping out for a party or you are at a party, try drinking more water. Before you start eating, have a glass or two of water before the meal. And that would keep you full. आप overeat नहीं करेंगे. Space आपका occupy हो जाएगा पानी से. So that is a really good way of not going overboard with food.
मैं भी अपना पानी.
Yes. Secondly, आफ्टर मील्स अगर आप वार्म वाटर कंज्यूम कर लेते हैं, या फिर सपोज ग्रीन टी ले रहे हैं, या फिर कोई लेमन ग्रास टी या कोई भी एंटीऑक्सीडेंट रिच, दैट वुड हेल्प यू इन डाइजेशन. सो water intake both the ways, pre-meals and post-meals, they have different roles, but they have proven facts. So you can definitely use this, and this can't go wrong, and it will keep you full and you will not binge a lot. Then no sugary drinks. So I would want you to avoid extra sugar, जिसमें आप नेचुरल नारियल पानी हो गया या नींबू पानी हो गया with honey or jaggery is a preferred option rather than having colas and aerated drinks and sugared juices and all. So that is also something which if you avoid, you can save those extra calories from getting in.
What about alcohol?
Okay, so firstly, alcohol should not be consumed by anybody. It's not good for health, but now that you're partying, and that's one of a thing which everybody is doing these days, I would recommend not to mix sugary drinks. So if you are having maybe a whiskey, then try having it with water rather than having a soda, or having it with a Coke, or having it with any other mixer. If you're having a vodka and mixing an orange juice, it's better to have it with water, tonic water, ginger ale, something like that. So again, options. हमें better option choose करना है. अगर हम बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ सकते तो first thing is leave it. If there is no way up going that side, then you will have to choose the better options, because सबसे ज़्यादा empty calories हमारी sugary drinks से आती हैं on parties, which we don't even realize कि हमने कितना कर लिया है. Then light dinners we have discussed that I would want कि आप लोग, अब suppose आप party पे गए हैं, timings late होते हैं, थोड़ा सा आप खा के जाइए, वहाँ जाके आप better options में से choose करिए. Try having tandoori starters over fried starters. Try having more of vegetables over fried things. If there is a mushroom tikka, if there is over a spring roll, so I'm just giving you a few options which I come across. So if I get a spring roll and a mushroom tikka, I go towards the mushroom tikka or a paneer tikka. So that is something which you can take care of, and you can avoid completely. You can avoid a lot of gravies in the night जब आप बाहर जा रहे हैं. So खूब gravies वाला जो खाना होता है उसको avoid करके you can go for dry vegetables. At least उसकी cooking में कम calories use हो रहा है. So that is also very helpful for dinners. Gravies avoid करके सूखा vegetables. Then we have decrease the sources from unnecessary sources of calories like papad, pickles, jams, ketchups. इनको हम calories मानते ही नहीं हैं. So as I told you, हमने एक दो पापड़ खाया.
That's true.
So we don't even realize that we've had something. Yeah, you've had a lot of ketchup with your French
ketchup
fries.
I didn't realize how ketchup.
So ketchup has all preservatives. It has sugar, it
yeah.
has salt. So when you're having French fries with ketchup, you are blaming only the French fries. Everybody forgets the ketchup. So आप उसको change करिए हरी चटनी के साथ, mint चटनी घर का बना हुआ हो, या फिर it can be like a hung curd का dip हो गया, या फिर hummus हो गया जो chickpeas से बनता है. So again, ये छोटे छोटे points हैं, लेकिन ये points आपको कोई बताएगा नहीं, ना ही आप इन्हें सोच भी पाएंगे. So if you are actually seeing this video today, you're going to get those little points which you were missing out on and not knowing from where those calories were coming. Right? And similarly, papad, pickles. So pickles are made in oil. Pickles have preservatives, such high amount of sodium. So वो चीजों को आप इस time पे avoid करिए जब आप already इतना कुछ और consume कर रहे हैं. So ये छोटे छोटे चीजों को हम completely छोड़ सकते हैं. Exercising. Mostly when the festivities come, I hear people saying that there is hardly any time for me to exercise, right? And I agree that everybody is working, और उसके बाद आपको पार्टी पे जाना है, आप एग्जॉस्ट हो जाते हो, एनर्जी नहीं बचता एक्सरसाइज के लिए, so उसके लिए भी you have to find a shortcut. So my recommendation is that, you know, while you're on phone, walk, take stairs and not a lift. Right? So these are little things which you can do. If you are on your office table, just go and fetch water again and again rather than asking for water. So that would just increase your mobility and help you. It won't be an exercise, but at least you will be moving.
Yeah.
Right? So ये छोटे-छोटे points हैं, but अगर आप इन्हें करेंगे, you will feel more active and you will burn something somewhere.
Got it.
Then we have start your day right. So I would want you to start your day with a good amount of protein, a good amount of carbohydrate and vegetables. As we discussed, our Indian kitchen has a lot of good options. You can make a poha, you can start your day with upma, add more vegetables, add healthy fats like peanuts to your poha. So you can do all of that and start your day with a good breakfast so that you end it well. Okay, so that is also one more point which you can follow in your festive routine. Then we have enough sleep. That is something which we are not getting these days, but sleep deprivation also causes a lot of hunger pangs. अगर आप पूरी तरीके से अपनी नींद पूरी नहीं ले रहे हैं 7 to 8 hours की, तो आपको भूख भी ज्यादा लगेगी. आप लेट नाइट जाग रहे हैं तो आपकी भूख भी बढ़ेगी. Also sleep अगर आपकी कम है तो आपका मेटाबॉलिज्म भी स्लो हो जाता है, आपका पूरा हार्मोनल प्रोफाइल खराब होता है. सो प्रॉपर नींद लेना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कोशिश करिए सही टाइम पे सोने की, और अगर आप थोड़ा लेट सोए हैं तो फिर उसको एटलीस्ट 7 hours की स्लीप को कन्वर्ट करिए. आफ्टरनून नैप लेना पड़े तो थोड़ा सा लीजिए, बट स्लीप आपको स्ट्रेस फ्री भी रखता है. एंड स्ट्रेस इज ऑल्सो वन मोर रीजन टू गेन वेट. और अगर आपका वेट गेन होता है तो स्ट्रेस अपने आप और बढ़ जाता है कि मेरा वेट गेन हो रहा है, आई एम स्ट्रेस्ड, दैट इज व्हाई वेट गेन हो रहा है. सो इट्स अ विशियस सर्कल. सो नींद पूरी लेना इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. आई थिंक इट इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. एंड आजकल के यूथ में आई डोंट सी पीपल टेकिंग 8 hours sleep. So you know you're on your feet in 4 hours.
Yeah,
which is not the best thing to do.
And basically, if you have work and you are going to all these, you know, events and stuff, तो फिर रात देर हो जाती है, फिर सुबह जल्दी उठना पड़ता है.
So that is something you have to work on. All these are lifestyle things. आप इन चीजों को अगर टेम्पररीली कर रहे हैं, आपको रिजल्ट्स भी टेम्पररी मिलेंगे. आपको कोई भी चीज परमानेंटली करनी है तो आपको परमानेंटली ही उनको फॉलो करना पड़ेगा. सो वही ऑल्टरेशंस कर लिए. जैसे मैंने आपको अर्ली डिनर बोला, अर्ली डिनर को अपना लाइफस्टाइल बनाइए. एटलीस्ट 4 to 5 days a week. Try to have an early dinner. Give your system time to rest. So that can be easily done. You can also increase the fiber intake. राइट? अब एक पार्टी पे आप जा रहे हैं, फाइबर इनटेक इंक्रीज किस तरीके से कर सकते हैं? ट्राई हैविंग मोर सैलेड्स ओवर देयर. ओके, सैलेड प्लैटर इज एवरीवेयर. सो उसी जगह बैठो जहाँ सैलेड है. ट्राई नॉट सिटिंग वेयर देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ टेम्पटेशन, सो दैट चल के जाना पड़ेगा कि लेजीनेस से ही यू माइट लीव इट. सो सिट वेयर द सैलेड प्लैटर इज देयर. ओके, सो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सैलेड आपको पेट आपका भरेगा, आपका खाने का इंटेक कम करेगा, आपके क्रेविंग्स को कम करेगा. बिकॉज 3 to 4 hours if you're at a party, you're constantly eating. So मतलब आपने एक चीज लिया, दूसरा चीज लिया. So having 3-4 hours के लिए you have to really eat very slow and you have to eat, you know. But if you eat 1 week, बिल्कुल आप mindlessly खा रहे हैं, there is no way you will not gain weight. So थोड़ा सा, एंड इन टिप्स के साथ आप इंजॉय भी कर पाएंगे अपनी पार्टीज, आप जा भी पाएंगे, आप सब कुछ खा भी पाएंगे. एट द सेम टाइम आप वेट भी इंक्रीज नहीं करेंगे. यू विल नॉट रिड्यूस विद दिस, ट्रस्ट मी, बट गेनिंग यू विल नॉट. सो यू नो पीपल कम टू मी कि 4-5 किलो डाइट सिर्फ इसी से बढ़ गया पार्टी वेट. दैट विल नॉट हैपन, which is like a deal.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So we just heard, I think, 15 tips from Vandana ma'am, and if you wanted to share those with us, and we can share them with you later as well, please comment, like our page and let us know. और फिर हम ये 15 tips आपको भेज भी सकते हैं, and you can have them on hand when convenient, and you can go online to famhealth.in/community to find those soon after this live session. So हमारा next question है how to lose weight if I have PCOD and I'm living in a hostel. क्योंकि जैसे आपने अभी कहा कि what I'm hearing from you is the best thing to do in order to manage your weight and your diet is to rely on things जो आपके अपने खुद के किचन से आ रहे हैं.
Yeah.
So अगर आप हॉस्टल में रह रहे हो या you're living somewhere जहाँ पे आपका खुद का एक
See, many people from hostels also do follow diets, right? They call me and we do an online consultation. In that, what I do is I ask them to send me the menus.
Yeah.
Right? There is a set menu. आपका पूरे हफ्ते का set menu, and when it is made in a hostel, one thing is assured that it is homemade. It's made there. It's not, you're not sourcing it from a hotel. So उनका menu change हो रहा है. They're giving you ample of options. So what I see hostel menus जो होते हैं, उसमें रोटी भी है, rice भी है, vegetable भी है, दाल भी है, salads भी हैं. You get enough food. Now your thing is you have to choose the right food in it. You have to also distribute the food throughout the day. Early dinner is one option. Hostel में 7:30 के around dinner play हो जाता है. अगर आप अपना dinner early कर लेते हैं, it would be better for you. You can reduce your calorie intake for dinner. अगर आप अभी 3 रोटी खा रहे हैं, तो आप उसको 1.5 रोटी पे आ सकते हैं. So you can start amount to reduce weight, right? And increase the salad and sabzi का content. Okay, so उसमें आपको out of the way जाके करने की कुछ भी जरूरत नहीं है. आप जो खा रहे हैं उसी मेन्यू में से पहले तो select करिए the right things. Try having a dry vegetable than a gravy vegetable. Try having more of salad and more of sabzi and less of rice and less of roti. And just start exercising. Walk. Be as physically active as you can, because that's the best thing you can do. And also you can keep a little kettle in your kitchen. So when I was doing my course, I was in a hostel. I used to have my little kettle in my kitchen. I used to do something or the other. कभी-कभी I never used to feel like कि आज मैं hostel का खाना खाऊं, तो मैं खुद अपना boil करके कुछ ना कुछ बना लेती थी, vegetable steam कर लेती थी. So you can do all of that. So I'm sure कि but you will have to go a little, out from your comfortable limit to do that.
So one of the things that that I've also been wanting to ask, और जो अभी हमें question आया है कि what is good protein for vegetarians?
See, for vegetarians, the options are a lot. It's just that we think of only few.
Right. We don't think of certain foods as proteins. जैसे अगर protein का तो मुझे तो I only think of eggs. Well, I guess not for everyone that's vegetarian, but eggs या फिर paneer.
See, paneer is a good protein.
Yeah.
You can have tofu, which is a soya paneer. You can have a good amount of dals. Right, दाल्स में भी छिलके वाली दाल्स और चना और राजमा they have more protein. अब उसका preparation style अगर आप suppose चने को boil करके hummus में convert करके dip बना लें, तो it is a very good protein. It is also low on calories. Then you can have it with a खीरा or a गाजर शाम के time and make it into a good snack. Then you can have good amount of seeds like chia seeds. You can have hemp seeds. You can have almonds. There are a lot of more sources. So you just have to suppose आपने बेसन चीला ले लिया. बेसन चीला is a very good source of and a good breakfast. You can stuff it up with vegetables and tofu. That would increase the value. You can have sprouts. You can have चने की चाट, काले चने या white चने की चाट. काले चने has a very good amount of protein. Even a काले चने का soup is considered very healthy. So you can have all these options.
Sprouts, lentils,
yes, chana,
beans.
kala chana, white chana, beans, baked beans, hummus, and milk products. All of them have protein.
Okay, great. Thank you. So how often should we weigh, if we're planning to lose weight or if we're losing weight, how often should we weigh ourselves? Okay, you might do too much.
At least you should not weigh before a week, because your body keeps changing the weight. Water retention से भी weight change हो जाता है. अगर आपने सुबह washroom नहीं गए and you've not passed your bowels, आपका weight ज़्यादा आएगा. So many times I've seen कि people get very demotivated. मैम आज weight सिर्फ 200 ग्राम कम हुआ है, आज वेट 100 ग्राम बढ़ गया है. सो वो उस दिन का वेट देख के अपनी डाइट को ऑल्टर करते रहते हैं. आज कम हो गया तो हम आज नहीं खाएंगे, आज ज्यादा हो गया तो आज हम सो दे जस्ट डू दैट. आज मेरा वेट कम है एंड आई ईट अ लॉट. ओके, सो दैट प्लेज विद योर साइकी. सो आई वुड वांट आप एक हफ्ता कंटिन्यूअसली किसी डाइट को फॉलो करिए और 1 वीक के बाद अपना वेट चेक करिए टू सी हाउ मच यू हैव अचीव्ड. देन डू इट अगेन आफ्टर वीक. डोंट गेट ऑन टू द स्केल आफ्टर एवरी मील, आफ्टर एवरी टाइम you go to the washroom or every day. So that's a practice which should not be done. It plays with your mind a lot.
Yeah. So अंकिता से पहले भी एक क्वेश्चन आया था, लेकिन हमने थोड़ा आंसर कर दिया था, but we'll go there again कि home remedies to lower cholesterol. And I think earlier in the video आपने कहा था कि don't have so much fats.
Yeah, so much fats and have cholesterol and not the bad cholesterol. Have nuts, seeds, omega-3, fat from fish maybe, बट जैसे अब एग है, एग में एग वाइट कंज्यूम करिए, येलोस को नहीं लीजिए, और बैड फैट्स को बिल्कुल छोड़िए, जिस तरीके से क्रीम हो गया, चीज हो गया, बटर हो गया, so you should avoid all of that is what will help you. And exercise is very important. At least a half an hour to 40 minutes of walk is needed to regulate cholesterol or diabetes.
Okay, and I think we have a really great question actually, which is, अगर मैं अपने घर में दिवाली की पार्टी रख रही हूँ तो मैं क्या सर्व करूँ अपने फ्रेंड्स को या फैमिली को that's not super unhealthy for them.
So that's what we were just, I have given you ample options. You can give them salad sticks with this hummus, hunker, dips banao. You can also give them tandoori tikkas. You can use paneer tikka. You can make a nice salad. So you can do that. You can make Russian salad using hunkered. You can also use maybe a bruschetta with a lot of vegetables.
Yeah.
You can avoid frying completely. So that, and you can also make vegetable cutlets. They come out very, very shallow and serve them.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. One of my very favorite dishes are, I use a lot of beetroot and spinach idlis.
Okay.
So I make the batter and I add the beetroot grind karke or spinach grind karke. So I make these tricolor idlis, which is a very big hit for my bacha parties. So I give them green and red and white color ka idlis, and you can just toss them in some kadi patta, which is very good for lowering cholesterol, and sarson, and make it into a vegetable idli.
Okay, that sounds great. That sounds very yummy. We have a good question. How do you shed fat post festive season?
You have to get onto a diet, consult me, talk to me, call me. No, but post festivities, again, don't go on any crash diets, but start with eating sensibly. Start by having early dinners, and slow and steady start getting into your routine, and you will get all that back. Temporary weight gain होता है अगर आपने suppose 1 week कुछ भी किया है, आप ट्रैवल करके आए हो, आपका वेट गेन हुआ है, दैट्स कॉल्ड अ टेम्पररी वेट गेन. वो अभी आपके इंचेस में नहीं आया होता, 2-3 किलो सिर्फ रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहा है. सो अगर आप उसे देन एंड देयर विद इन दैट very 2-3 weeks कम कर लेंगे, so it will go, otherwise it will be there to stay.
But ideally you won't gain any weight over the festive
if you follow
season,
these
because
tips, you're not
follow
eating.
the 15 tips. Okay, so the next question is, how much weight can you gain each month due to water retention?
That's a very funny question indeed. How much kilograms can you gain is nobody can say. और किसको कितना water retention होता है, किसको कितना edema होता है, that depends from person to person. But to reduce water retention, you have more and more of water. Have warm water. Have jeera ka pani. You can just boil jeera in water and keep it for some time. Let it cool. Have that water. You can have a ajwain ka pani. You just drink water in any.
Every time you say sip of our water, so. Yeah. So I hope you took a sip of your water also.
Have more water to reduce water retention.
Okay, the next question we have is, what's the ideal ratio of protein, carbs, and fats in our diet? Can we eat breads with breakfast?
Okay, so breads, personally, I'm not a big fan of breads. I'm not a big fan of anything which is processed. Secondly, the proportion of carbohydrates to proteins to fats or any of this depends on your workout level. Okay. So if you are into gymming, your protein content increases. If you are into a lot of work wherein you have a lot of energy needed, your carbohydrate decreases. If you have a sedentary lifestyle, your carbohydrate decreases. So this totally depends on your lifestyle. But your carbohydrate gives you 60% of the calories come from carbohydrates. 25 to 30% come from the proteins. Normally, ideally, that should be the thing.
Okay, so one interesting question that we have is, what should your weight be when you're 72, for example? Like, there's obviously will be different guidelines based on.
You mean to say age. 72 years of age?
Yes.
What's your height?
What's your height? Let us know. We'll get back to you. In the meantime, we'll take another question. How long do you need to maintain your weight loss to make it easier to stay lean for life?
At least 3 months continuously. You should be on a particular diet. 3, 6, and 9 months is, with my experience, anybody who does a diet for 3 months continuously get good results. Then it really depends on how much kilos were we aiming at. So if somebody is and so on, 6 months, 9 months, but you have to be consistent too. आप जो भी lose कर रहे हैं, it comes on to the second month if you leave everything at that point.
About sugar. First is, I've heard that cutting sugar can help you lose weight. Is that true?
Of course, yes. So sugar is empty calories. It's nothing else. And also depends on what sugar were you consuming. If it was white sugar, it's a total no. If you were consuming more of natural sugar, like which is in fruits or which is like dry fruits, it can be dates, as I said. They are all natural sugars. They are better, and you don't need to really stop them, but moderation is needed.
And then does sugar have an alternative that can be used to prepare sweets? I think you briefly
you
आपने
just
mentioned
shared
किया
that,
था, लेकिन just one more time, what are some good alternatives to sugar?
You can, if
To white sugar.
Yeah, to white sugar you can use natural sugars. You can use dates. You can use anjeer. You can use coconut sugar is also now available in the market. That is also one good replacement, and that's it.
And what about artificial sweeteners?
See, for diabetics, like something like
a stevia.
Yeah, stevia. It's proven to be not bad. It's the best one. Stevia is at least the best one. And अगर diabetic हैं और कोई आपका काफी ज़्यादा sugar level है तो आपको sugar free की तरफ जाना पड़ेगा. There is no other way. But in that also, I would want you to have it in moderation. So consume things in lesser amount and not everyday basis. कि जिसमें आपको रोज बहुत amount में stevia भी use करना पड़ता है. But that's a good option.
Okay. So the next set of questions we have is a pretty appropriate time. Abhi Navratra hui hai aur kal Karwa Chauth tha, to fasting. What's your opinion on fasting, good or bad? I know aapne bhi, I think you also fasted, or aapne bhi काफी coverage की थी about fasting during Navratri. So what is your take on fasting? How do we manage it when it's, when we do it for other reasons other than obviously dieting? And then, nowadays intermittent fasting has also become such a popular concept. So just wanted to get your
fasting is, again, it's a very religious thing. Everybody fasts with a different motivation. Yes. Like I was just telling, the same thing I was discussing with a patient of mine in the morning, कि जो लोग normally जैसे फीमेल्स आते हैं वो डाइट करते हैं, दे आर क्रिबिंग कि अरे एक रोटी कम है आप और ऐड कर दो, वो भी बिना पानी के पूरा दिन रह लेते हैं ऑन अ करवा चौथ. राइट, जो सबसे ज्यादा फस क्रिएट करते हैं खाने को लेके वो भी करवा चौथ वाले दिन दे आर ऑफ वाटर. राइट, बिकॉज they want to do something. It's in their mind and they're doing it for some reason. So fasting gives you a different kind of energy. It gives you a different kind of a motivation, and detoxing of the body once in a week, I really encourage that. मैं खुद भी करती हूँ. Once a week I try to go off food completely, but not as in कि खाना बिल्कुल बंद कर दिया या करवा चौथ की तरह. I try having a lot of fruits, and I try having milk, and I have coconut water and just salads without salt. I try to just detox myself. And fasting हमारी हिस्ट्री में, आयुर्वेदा में, naturopathy में हमेशा से हमारे कल्चर में रहा है. So detoxing of the body is good अगर आप कर सकते हैं, अगर आपको कोई medical condition नहीं है. एक diabetic के लिए fast करना is not recommended because उनके insulin levels ऊपर नीचे हो सकते हैं. So it really depends कि आप कितने healthy हैं और आपकी विल पावर कितनी है. और फास्टिंग में भी बहुत अलग अलग तरीके होते हैं. कोई 1 मील फास्ट करते हैं, कोई एक बार नमक खाता है, कोई नहीं खाता. सो इट रियली डिपेंड्स आप किस पर्पस के लिए कर रहे हैं, किस रिलीजन के लिए कर रहे हैं, और उसको आपका मोटिवेशन लेवल वहीं से आता है फास्टिंग का. सो करवा चौथ पे तो आई थिंक एवरी फीमेल इज हाईली मोटिवेटेड.
So, and from a weight loss perspective, is it good or bad to, I mean, if you don't have religious reason,
you definitely reduce weight if you fast.
Okay.
Yeah, but then that's a temporary weight loss. You gain it the next day as you eat. So fasting is for just detoxing the body.
So one of the questions we have is, my child loves cashews. Does too much dry fruits or dry nuts affect children?
Too much of everything is dry fruits, as I said, also have calories, but they are good calories. They are at least nutrient dense. So आप उसे दे सकते हैं कोई भी फॉर्म का. बच्चा एक्टिव है, अपनी सारी एक्टिविटीज कर रहा है, and he's not overweight. Is something you have to see. अगर बच्चा एक्टिव है, हेल्दी है, अपनी भागा दौड़ी कर रहा है, उसका हाइट वेट रेशियो ठीक है, then there is nothing to worry. अगर बच्चा obese है, then there would be some restrictions which would be needed, but once पूरा प्रोफाइल देख we can see कि क्या चीज उसको कट डाउन करनी चाहिए. But otherwise nuts are something, a go-to snack for anybody and everybody.
Awesome. And our Mr. Diabetes from the TV show Mr. Diabetes on Tata Sky Family Health is here to annoy us again with his unnecessary comments. I know you're good friends with Calories Diabetes. We got it. आपको हरा दिया हमने टीवी पे, फिर भी आप आते रहते हो, but okay, चलो. The next question we have is, sorry, Mr. Diabetes is up to no good as usual. What is the difference between, I don't even know, these kilojoule counting and 5:2 fasting? Do you know any of these things?
They're getting too specific with questions, and I think they are referring to something intermittent fasting, कि आप इतनी देर खाइए और इतनी देर नहीं खाइए. So again, that depends on individual. Nowadays, many kinds of fast are in the market. Many kinds of diets are in the market, and trust me, every diet is not meant for everybody. If you are following a diet which is of a different pattern, please consult your dietitian before doing that. It might not be meant for your body, and you might get a lot of repercussions of that diet, because it totally depends on what medical conditions you have before following a diet. So lifestyle changes are the things which can be done by everybody of every medical problem.
Okay, so this will be, I think, our last question of the day before I ask you to summarize your 15 points in 3 minutes. My age is 52. I'm 84 kg. I'm suffering with hypothyroid. I want to reduce my weight.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, my age is 52. Weight is 84. I'm suffering with hypothyroid and I want to reduce my weight.
Okay. See, as we discussed earlier, thyroid से आपका weight loss थोड़ा slow हो जाता है. So इसके लिए आपको थोड़ा consistent effort करना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा लंबा time तक diet करना पड़ेगा. But diet tips remain the same. जो मैंने अभी आपके साथ share करी हैं, वो सब same रहेंगी. Continuous effort is needed. Try eating sensibly, try eating things which are more meant for you, rather than having bigger meals. Try having smaller meals, early dinners. छोटी-छोटी चीजें हैं जिन्हें आप कर सकते हैं, but अगर आप अपने medical problem से बिल्कुल specific diet लेना चाहते हैं, you can personally consult me or any dietitian near you. That would be really helpful, because when we work on some person, एक individual पे with their lifestyle, it really works for them. Otherwise, these lifestyle changes would definitely make you a fitter and a healthier person.
Okay, and अब हमारा time थोड़ा सा समाप्त होने वाला है. So I would like you to, if you could, just mention these. Yes. So again, these are some key tips that will help you avoid gaining weight this festive season and wedding season that's upcoming now.
So first thing which we discussed was small portions, eat slow, avoid second helping, mithai. Make your mithai at home. Homemade mithai are always encouraged. Then we have opt for dry fruits when a platter whenever you go to somebody's house. Increase your water intake. Before meals, you increase your water intake to stop snacking, and after meals for better digestion. No to sugary drinks. If you are having alcohol, don't mix them with any sugary drink. Try to have them with water. Then you have light dinners. Early dinners are very, very good and very effective, and my favorite. Then you can have decrease the calories from unnecessary sources, which was papad, pickle, jams, all the knife things which we don't even consider of any fault. And exercise regularly. If you can't find time, then find time to walk without reason. Talk on phone and walk, and do whatever you can. Take stairs and not lift. Start your day right. So have a good breakfast in the morning to begin your day with. Then eat before a party. So whenever you're stepping out, have a good snack before you go out, so that you don't binge eat over there. And enough sleep is very important to reduce the stress levels, and fiber intake.
That's 15 tips. Thank you so much for coming.
It was a pleasure. I really hope that the viewers are able to follow some of these, because these are very easy tips to follow. I personally follow them, and I don't think any of these tips have ever made me feel कि मैं किसी पार्टी पे नहीं जा पाऊंगी. मैं सब पार्टीज पे जा सकती हूँ, and at the same time I don't gain weight in this particular time.
As with everything, it's just about managing your own life, and we at Famhealth are very committed to helping you guys take your health into your own hands, to understand your health, to understand your body. So thank you so much, Vandana ma'am, कि आप आए यहाँ और हमें समझाया कि हमें क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए during festive season, and more importantly, for having a bigger conversation with us about nutrition. So everyone, thank you for joining us. अगर आपको वंदना मैम से कुछ questions और पूछने हैं, please जाइए हमारी community पे at famhealth.in/community and post your questions. And I personally promise you that we will get your questions to Vandana ma'am as quickly as we can and get back to you with more videos, more live sessions with her. So head to famhealth.in/community. You can also find a lot of other great stuff there, a lot of great weight loss stuff, a lot of great Diwali stuff. So yeah, come join us. Come talk to us anytime you want. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye. It was quite an elaborate session.
Very good.
People have
लोगों ने genuine सवाल पूछ रहे हैं वो on